academic cowards of reaction crisscross the jism and the jasm. They do not want to be found out. So they sigh and lie in criminalized silence with the dead pants of shaking in their boots. They are afraid of the just gone and don't want it to return. Because they didn't know what to do when everybody was so animated and fly. They thought, after all, you could understand hiding under the piano looking for a Victrola or defeco. You see, that there was too fast. Too fast a thing happening, and the Chinese screaming, revolution is the main trend. And that rhythm affected the jungle bunnies with no papers and motley whites who went along with the everything stuff. And we know the devil who is now provost of my heart and I, we know rose. We rose to say, okay, I don't know how to be angry, but I can be boring as a hammock in the good room. You see, we got a degree in agreeing, and a PhD in PhDing. We can fake anything but emotion. You don't need that in college. Lesser do we need at university. We is very white, but that's still permissible after all. We can stall instead of answer any question with polygonic bullwinks, like we said. Postmodern, where we understood the righteousness of road warrior in the dead cities, in which we could pontificate that what is ugly is not and what is icy is hot. We said, postmodern, postmodern, and the big guy in the sky penthouse heard us and signaled with a shiny coin of dismal that we were up to the task of lying to hide the flaccid timidity of our mendacity. We could not be cats or dudes or hippies. We like jazz, but only lying down. We are the Kenny G's of poetry, but without the spangles. We make a verse that dare not jangle or tangle with the grim questions that crush the many things who want to be unleashed. We hold our peace except to say postmodern, which if you understand, that's it. The language, stripped of any diseased opinion, which is bourgeois-like meaning and stories and precision and snappy politics like the colored Stalins that threaten to define us as ignorant as crazy. And you know, the colleagues stupid enough to get interviews to restaurant owners on how they waxed their father and socked through their mother and put a trope in each their eyes so they could describe a world no one understood. But we could analyze it ambiguous with decency. We said then language, but smell funny. We hook it up with Czechoslovakia. And the wordy birds know it has nothing to do with the world. There is no world, except behind the dead patches where myself used to call language, pure language, don't you understand? As if you could be a note musician. We are text ridders and trope conceivers. We are more dizzy than Gates and we ain't Lionel Hampton. Language for us is a long rider on the cricket sage of the campus where bucks of wet names twist and shout. And Little Richard one day will be cherub there because merely by saying language, vaulting the shit right there, we could make the chairman of our department stare off into his last check. What the heck? I didn't understand Alan Tate either at first, or why Faulkner was not just a sticky racial mole hanging on the unborn George Wallace King. Is this interesting enough? Without having to be weighed down by a goddamn narrative and dismissing the notion that what is written is right, and again we washed away the bourgeoisie except ourselves, hiding inside the dumbness of our square misunderstandings. By dismissing saying something, we could creep neatly away from commitment or tiptoe with stunning grace away from cranky values like Keats' mistake of truth for a roof over your head, and beauty, which as everyone knows what the pirates got for stealing the election. Money helps if you got some.